let's jump right on into your core four. So lesson objective here. In this lesson, we're going to cover my four core. These are the four audiences that we're going to create for every new campaign. Well, now what we're going to have here is you're going to see four different core interest groups. Now I'm going to be getting into targeting here in just a couple of moments, but core interest for me is targeting a specific person in a specific area with specific interest. We're really training that pixel. So once a month, do the research and take a look at four new core audiences. What we're taking a look at is in those four core audiences is, again, just diving and doing some more research into your avatar. What magazines may they read? What trade associations may they go to? What certifications may they have? What places may they be visiting, or even maybe TV shows they may be watching? We want to constantly be training that pixel. Now, out of those four core audiences, I'm also going to go ahead and kick up two new lookalike audiences. So it's essentially, I'm coming up with 6 new audiences every single month, at a minimum. But at least I'm coming up with 4 core audiences to keep training that pixel. Facebook's going to target the best people first. So it's all about big audiences. So ideally, when you're targeting, if you're targeting on a national level, I like to work with audiences that are over 1 million plus. On a local level, I like to work with people who are more than 10,000 people. But we're going to dive a little bit more into that into the targeting. But I can't express how critical it is to make sure you're constantly coming up with new audiences. We're going to dive into this just a little bit more inside of Facebook's breakdown effect. See, there are thousands of equations that figure out what we want to see in our newsfeed. I mean, this is a relatively old slide that says 150,000 different equations. There's actually a lot more. So we want to make sure we're getting our core targeting down right, but it's going to be really critical as people are watching our ads, consuming our content, clicking on our content, that we realize that, well, we want to make sure we're training the algorithm in the right way. So application of concept here. Who are your 4 core audiences? And are you going to be researching those 4 core audiences on a monthly basis? Take an inside look inside Audience Insights for your account. Are there any surprising details about your audience or some of the affinity you may see that you were not aware of? Does this information change anything about the core audiences that you just listed or created? Lesson recap. So in the lesson, we covered the creation of your 4 core audiences that will be used for your top of funnel advertising campaigns. These audiences will create a foundation for future lookalike audiences and are crucial for keeping your marketing funnel filled. Let's move on to the next lesson.